congratulations to Coach Hooten and Sam Houston on a very well played game on their end. My hat goes off to them. They were a much better team today than we were in a lot of areas. I'm very proud of our group overall for the year and our effort that we put forward tonight. Tonight was not our best night in a couple areas in particular, but there were things that were fixable. I never thought at any point our hearts were bad, our attitude or desire was bad, and I'm proud of our team, our culture, and the direction we have this program going, and making it a sustainable championship level program year in and year out. Obviously, I'm ridiculously proud of our senior group. You know, McCord sitting here to my right, Matthew Giles, who's been with us all 4 years, Mike Zeno, you know, all 4 years. Just tremendous people that are going to be very good men. They're going to be good husbands, good fathers, and they're going to be leaders on their job and their workplace. So in the end, I think more than tonight's game's final score, in the end, for me, I'll be judged on what kind of men they are in the future, and I feel very confident in my ability to win a championship based on what kind of men those three guys are going to be.
Okay, open it up for questions for the student athletes. Brandon.
Brandon Williams, Southland.org. Question to both of you guys. When you look at the start, at the fact that you guys shot well in the first half, how frustrating was it to be able to shoot better than 50%, but still find yourselves down by double digits?
Well, it was very frustrating because we didn't get to start on defensively. We try hard, and like Coach said, it wasn't our night, but we came ready to play actually, and the guys was playing well. I give credit to those guys, but it was tough on us, but we kept fighting. I believe my brother fight hard too, so it was very frustrating.
Lamont.
We couldn't get stops, and that was the whole game. Like you said, we were shooting over 50% in the first half. Our offense was clicking, but we couldn't get it done on the other side of the floor, and that carried over into the second half. Also, we still couldn't get it done on defense and guard the ball. And like McCord said, hats off to those guys because they were playing harder than us the whole entire game.
You know, you talk about the fact that you guys, did not quit, even when things got to a point where you realized that it wasn't going to work out for you. Just talk about, that love that you have for each other and the fact that you guys kept going to full 40.
In our program and as a man and brothers, we don't quit at all. We'll go through something, but we always come together and fight until the end. Even when we know we're not going to win the game, like the end, we were down by 20. But it's not in our culture, quitting. We keep fighting until the end.
Yeah, like McCord said, we always fight to the end. The whole team, I think, will run through a wall for these coaches, and we all are just so grateful and thankful to have these coaches and this coaching staff for picking us out of anyone in the world. They chose us, so. It's a privilege, like Coach always says, to go out there and play on that court. And even if we're down by however much we were down by, we still have to go out there and play like we're down by 1 point. So I just want to thank Coach Mark Schlesinger and our coaching staff for giving me the ability to go out there and play my all.
Coach Schlesinger, you.
Let's wait. Let's do players first, and then we'll get the coaches.
Okay. All right, so, McCord, for you, win the championship last year, and now you're back here again today, this season. Talk about your 2 years at UNO, and then for you, Lamont, your first season, you decide to stay home and play in your backyard. Just talk about that experience, staying in New Orleans, and the culture that's being built here.
Last year was a great experience for me. I never been to NCAA tournament. It was great. We came down here and put on the show, and I'm very proud of my brothers who came here and fight. They showed me how to fight and win. So it was a great experience for me, and that's a memory cannot be taken away. And coaches also, even though we lost this year, we still have that fight for my brother next year. They're still gonna come here, and we believe it next year. Hopefully, it will be us. Coaches prepare us and on a high level, and we're always thankful for all the things you've done for me, Coach, and my brothers. I'm sorry, can you just read the question? Okay.
I really love my city and my state. There's, like Coach said, there's no place on earth that's better than New Orleans to me. And me staying home, playing at this school, putting my city and my state out there, I just think it's a beautiful thing. And I want to thank Coach for giving me this opportunity, because he didn't have to. He didn't have to give me a scholarship to come to the University of New Orleans, but he did. And I just want to thank him for giving me that opportunity. And my next 3 years here, I'm gonna do everything in my ability to try to win him another championship, and, like he said, become a better man. It's not just about playing basketball and winning championships, but becoming a better man and being a leader. And me, I think that I'm a leader, and I know that I'm a leader, and I think Coach puts a lot of pressure on me, and I know he does, but he know that I can handle it, and I just want to be able to do that for him and for the rest of my coaches, and I'm just so thankful to be able to wear New Orleans across my chest.
Time for one more question for the student athletes. John, we'll give it to you.
John Thompson, Houston, Minnesota. You all started playing probably with about 7 minutes to go in the game. You never did give up. What can you attribute for not giving up?
Can you repeat the question?
You all started playing better in the later part of the game. What could you contribute for not giving up and working a little harder last few minutes of the game?
Well, Coach came back to the huddle every media or every time out and kept saying, "Come on, let's go, guys. Let's play hard. Let's keep chipping. Let's keep chipping it down." And I think all the guys, they felt as, okay, Coach not panicking. Coach keeps saying, play hard. He know we could come back. If he trusts in us, then it's time for us to trust in ourselves. And I think that took momentum on us, and we just kept playing hard to try to come back.
Well, I'm going to say one thing about your coach. He's actually building a nice program. Y'all are men's, and he's actually helping you all along the way. So you got a lot to thank your coach for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you. Congratulations on your careers and your excuse from this one.
Thank you, sir.
Now, questions for Mark. Okay, thanks, guys.
Coach, 9 guys make their debut.
That's the first. Players making the line through. That's good.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Coach, 9 guys make their debut here. A season ago, you win the championship, and now, the sustainable culture is obviously you need to win. That's the expectation going forward. But you have a lot of new pieces that you have to implement in there. So how important was it these guys get 2 games in Katy, a place where you obviously want to return to every season? You bring those pieces in, you have that molding piece, and 4 of those 9 guys are actually starting for you, playing 30 minutes a game.
It's huge. It's huge for us. I think one thing you got to keep in mind in program building for us is culture doesn't graduate. Players do, but culture doesn't. And we had 8 new guys into this team this year. And we had a lot of guys getting on the floor for the first time, and this was a great experience for them to get a win here, to experience what it's like, what it takes to get there. Regardless of the circumstances, we continue to fight and be able to put ourselves in a position to advance. I would have loved to have had the bye, single or double. It's such a huge advantage in this tournament, but it didn't work out that way at the end of the year. I'm excited and elated about what next year has for us. We'll have 2 guys back. It's funny how quickly it turns. Next year we'll have 2 guys back on our team that were on the NCAA tournament team, in Bryson Robinson, who will be a junior, who didn't play maybe 2-3 minutes the whole time we were in Katy a year ago, and George Rosa, who was out this year as a redshirt the whole year with a knee injury. So how quickly it turns. And if, I really believe if for culture and how hard y'all work and what you do on a daily basis isn't set, there's no way you can be competitive. I don't care what kind of talent you have. But I am very, very excited about the future. I'm very excited about what we have returning, and very excited about our incoming class that we have recruited that's coming in next year.
Okay, Brandon.
Looking back at tonight, was there anything differently that you saw Sam Houston do compared to the first time around you saw them this season?
Well, they made a ton of threes. They made a ton of threes. We held them to 53 points. I think it was game 1. 85 tonight. So, that was the game. They dominated us on the offensive glass with 17 to our 6. Obviously Delaney had the game of his life in his career, 7 for 12 from 3. Just was tremendous. And he's a good player, and that was the difference, was that they made those shots which they didn't in the first game. I thought we were much better on the ball than we were in game 1 than we were tonight in game 2. You can't give those guys lines to the rim and give them ability to get in the paint and create, and that's where we weren't good tonight from that perspective. And you just can't give them that many more shot attempts than we had. They had 17 more shot attempts. You just can't give them that many, and then we can't miss 15 free throws and think that we're gonna be in the game. That's just not reality, just from a sheer numbers and analytics perspective.
Coach, I want to thank you for showing your concern about your players. What type of season do you think we're going to have next year?
Well, I believe we're going to be in the hunt for another championship. I like the guys we have returning. We've got a good group coming back. Obviously, losing McClure inside is a big hit for us. But I feel very, very good about Plaisance returning and him inside, along with Bowl and his development and continued development. Then our recruiting class again has been very, very good. I think we'll have a very talented group of guards that can shoot the ball very, very well. We'll have to change how we play a little bit, where this year, for the majority of the year, we were very, very interior driven, pounded the ball inside, really for the last 2 years, where we just pounded inside and really shot very few threes. The threes we shot were generally very, very high percentage shots, and we'll have to play faster and a little bit different next year. But I really like the group we have. I'm excited to get back to work. I'll be mad here for a couple days, but I'll be ready to get back in the gym. Whether it's Saturday or Monday, I'll be ready to get back in the gym as soon as we can and get back to work and getting them better. I think every day I've got a job to get them better as students, and then when we get to the court, I got to get them better as players. They're either going to get better or worse, but they won't stay the same. And I got to get them going every day, and let's get back to work.
You have one last question? Okay.
Thank you all a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Good luck.
Definitely. Thank you.